Joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Jenny Lisovicz of the women's lacrosse team. Jenny, this past weekend, another ranked win over a Catholic squad, 12-6 the final score. You had a game-high 5 points and helping leading the way for the Generals. Just take us through Saturday's game.
I think on Saturday we knew that we couldn't underestimate Catholic. They're another top 25 team and they're strong, so we just wanted to, come out and play the way that we've been playing against these other top 5 teams. And I think we did a good job, and we had to kind of come back a few times in the game because they definitely made it hard, but we kept playing the way we were supposed to and kind of checked in midway through the game to get even to a higher level at certain points when we weren't.
You mentioned it. It's been a tough kind of schedule to start. A lot of top teams. Just a week before that game was against Gettysburg, the team that ended your season a year ago. You guys go on the road to Gettysburg. A comeback win. You score the overtime game-winning goal. Just take us through the people that were on the team last year and having the season end there to kind of return the favor.
Yeah, we definitely didn't want to lose again because we lost them twice last year too. I don't know. I think we just really didn't give up. We were losing by 3 with a minute or 2 left, and we were playing defense, and we kind of just really were resilient and kept going. And Julia Thompson scored 2 goals in the last minute, and we all just kind of knew we could do it after that. We weren't going to go to overtime and lose. So I don't really remember the exact moments, but I just remember we were all really working together, and we really believed in ourselves, and I think we needed to get over that hump to know that we could do anything. Our coach after the game was we can beat anyone if we just did that. So I think that's really good confidence going forward.
So you guys are 6-0 through the first 6 games, 5 wins against either ranked teams or teams receiving votes in the national polls. When you look back at the first couple of weeks, kind of how do you assess where your team is at right now?
I think we've made a lot of progress. This year's been crazy because we have all new coaches and all of that. A lot of people graduated, and I think it's kind of nervous coming in. We had a lot of work to do, but I think everyone's really proud of how far we've come, and we have a lot left to do. But coming from our first scrimmages, I think everyone was really nervous, just about all coming together and getting used to things being done differently now, but I think everyone's really bought in and just loving it now and wanting to do even more.
So this Saturday, a trip to the U.S. Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. You get to play number 2 Tufts, another top 5 matchup against a really solid program. What's gonna be the key to victory to stay off to this great start to the season against Tufts on Saturday night?
I think just focusing on ourselves. I know it's a huge opponent. We haven't played them in a long time, so it can be pretty scary, but our coaches have been kind of just mainly being if we do what we're supposed to do, we don't need to worry as much about who we're playing, even when it can be a little scary. So I guess just being really confident and knowing that we deserve to be there and we can win, I think will be the most important thing, and just going out there and doing it.
She's Jenny Lisovicz of the women's lacrosse team, one of our GeneralSports.com athletes of the week. Jenny, thanks for joining us, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Joined by one of the GeneralSports.com athletes of the week, it's Ryan Luth of the wrestling team. Ryan, coming off NCAA Championships this past weekend, you placed 5th in 157 to earn All-American accolades for a 3rd time in your career. Just take us through the whole path through the bracket.
Yeah, it's a tough tournament. There's always going to be tough matches, and there's sometimes things go your way, sometimes they don't. And so Friday night, I found myself, 1-1, had to win one more match to All-American, and I pulled it out, and I got to do it in front of a bunch of my family and my friends and a bunch of people that were able to come out and show support, so that was really awesome. And then just wrestling back the next day, was looking to take 3rd, but again, ended up taking 5th and did it in a way that I was able to go out on a win, and I felt good about that. It was just a great match, so I was happy. I'm happy with the outcome, definitely.
How important was it just to be able to finish off the 5th place match, but do it with a victory and kind of be okay, I could walk away knowing I won the last match?
Yeah, that's something I always wanted to do, was just end on a win. Even in high school, same thing. I wanted to, always go out on a win. And so being able to do that and being able to share that moment with my family and friends and coaches was just awesome.
What were the emotions like with the coaches, family, friends, everyone there after just being able to, maybe not in real time, but now even just a few days removed from it, to kind of look back and be like, wow, that's kind of what I've been able to do. Like, wrestling has been there for me the last, so many years, and being able to do what I've done at the college level as well, kind of a culmination of that all to have that on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's so hard to explain. I mean, it's 17 years that I've been doing this sport, and the second I stepped off the mat, tears started flowing, but they were all good tears. It's just it's an exhale, and it's just a crazy thing to look back at, see where I started, see how far I've come, and just to have the same people in my corner the whole time, and to have new people in my corner as I move through my career, and ending it with the best two coaches that I could have asked for, and it was just a great feeling.
So wrestling's obviously been a big part of your life, as you said, for the last 17 plus years. What's in store for you after college? Maybe something that you want to accomplish, or potential future plans?
Still in the open, but I'm looking to, I do want to get into coaching, I think, eventually, just because I don't want to be removed from this sport. So I look forward to doing that. Looking for some sort of writing or music opportunity, and clothing. I like clothing, so keep doing that. Working on the things that I've started building as a hobby. Wrestling's been my main focus, but now I have more time to turn my attention to those other outlets. So, it's exciting to see this new chapter I'm turning, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, Ryan, we wish you the best of luck, and thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.